Hey guys, welcome to my channel. As you can tell by the title or the thumbnail or one of those things, I'm telling you guys a story. It's my very first story time, so hit that subscribe and like button for me one time.
A new world hang outside the window.
Basically what happened was I meet up with my family, like my brothers and my sister and my mom, and we made up at this restaurant that's like 10 minutes away from my house, 20 minutes from theirs. We're celebrating my birthday because my birthday was a week ago on the 27th of June. I am 22 now, and this was like my very first time seeing them since I turned 22. I meet with them, and Tim is gonna meet me over there. He's gonna pick me up and we're gonna head to Dallas to watch fireworks at the spot that we usually watch in Fair Park. If you're familiar with Dallas, then you know what Fair Park is. It's where the state fair is. They have the best fireworks, and the reason why these fireworks are the best fireworks is because you can literally sit right under them. Like, they have the field, and then like they open up a field like outside of the field where they're lighting it. You're better than Kaboom Town, which is like in the top 5 in the country fireworks, which is BS because like these fireworks are so much better. I feel like they're obviously underrated. Yeah, I meet up with my family and it's really cool. Like I said, I haven't seen them in so long. And yeah, it's cool. I love my family. Like, what else can I say? It was cool. Tim comes and picks me up after the dinner, and he is there with Moist and my dog Prince. So I'm pretty sure y'all already know where the story's going, since like I didn't know this, but like I think this is a well-known thing. Like, you don't bring your dog to fireworks. So we head up there and everything was all right. Everything was cool. We park like 2 blocks away from where the fireworks are, all around this neighborhood, because if you've been here, this neighborhood is not like the best. Like, it's not Dallas's finest, okay? It's not the best. You know, you have to be careful when you're there. But we park 2 blocks away from there, and it's, you know, it's exciting. People are lighting their fireworks in their neighborhood. The fireworks at Fair Park hasn't even started yet, so we're walking Prince and everyone's like pointing to him like, oh my god, it's a Doberman, like, oh cute, like it's a Doberman, it's cool. And then like there's some people with like their pit bulls in there, you know, like they're not crazy, they're like really aggressive looking dogs, and like he's fine, he's not tripping. Like, so I'm just thinking like, oh cool. Like, I don't know why people say dogs are not supposed to be like with fireworks. We get to our spot and we put down our recliner chairs, like recliner lawn chairs, like we were ready for the show. We, you know, put the training collar on Prince and he's fine and he's like chilling, everyone's petting him. It's awesome, right? It's like, it's great. I pull out my camera and I start recording, and then the fireworks start and Prince instantly is like, he doesn't know where to go. And my camera is overheating. He is freaking out a little bit, but that's kind of funny, you know. We like laugh about it. We're like, oh Prince, like we're petting him, until he breaks off of his leash. We don't know how it happens, but he breaks off of his leash, and that's where, this is where things go bad. Keep in mind, I didn't realize how serious it was until he breaks off of his leash and Tim and Moist take off and try to like chase after him, and I'm just sitting there because Tim's like, you know, stay here, like guard the lawn chairs and get like the fireworks. It's okay, we're gonna get them. They take off, they run, and like I'm just waiting there and I'm like laughing. It's so funny to me because I didn't realize the severity of like what was really going on. But back, he takes off and basically, I don't know, he takes off and I'm sitting there thinking, okay, this is still funny. I don't really understand the severity of it. Which is such an understatement, seeing as how my dog is running around Dallas. This, like I said, not the finest part of Dallas right now on 4th of July with fireworks going around. And my dog is running around Dallas and I have no idea where he is. And Moist is gone, Tim is gone. So about 10 minutes roll by and Tim walks to me, like he's coming back and he's walking up to me and he's like shaking his head. So obviously he didn't find the dog, but I'm like, did you find Prince? And he's like, no. And now I don't know where Moist is. So now Prince is gone, Moist is gone, and I'm not really concerned about Moist at this point. I mean, he is like a kid, like he's gonna be in the 7th grade this year, but he is taller than me, and I'm not a short girl, I'm like 5'8". 5'7". He's taller than me, and he has a full mustache, and he plays football. Like, I'm not concerned about him. Like, you would not look at him and think this guy is not 21, like, you know. But still, you know, he's not old, obviously, so he's still a kid. I know what you're thinking. Why didn't we just call him? Like, just call him on the phone. It's so easy. Not only does T-Mobile suck, we bought a phone from on OfferUp, and the guy who sold it to him basically never paid his bill, and the phone is blacklisted, is what I'm trying to say. So he basically has an iPod, okay, needs Wi-Fi kind of thing. Now at this point, Tim goes back into the wild looking for both Moist and Prince, and I'm starting to realize this isn't really funny anymore. Like, my dog's missing, and you know, we have no service really. I called Tim like 10 times prior to him coming, and yeah, just no service. It sucks. Yeah, again, fuck you very much, T-Mobile. At this point, we're hearing like shots behind us like every couple of minutes, and like this is real. Like this is real. Like, I know there are some like fireworks that go like pop 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 pop, like, you know, like it sounds like that. Okay, but every couple of minutes we're hearing this. Everyone decides to like start getting into their car. And remember, we parked very far. Like, we parked like 2 blocks away. I had 3 seats around me, or I'm sitting on one seat. I had 2 seats to either side of me and nobody else to carry it with me. And like, I don't know where anyone is. I don't remember where my car is. Not that I'm drunk. I didn't have any drinks. Even though I'm 22, I'd be in my full legal right to be off my face. I was not. So this is towards the end, actually. I tried to walk towards the car, and when I realized I didn't know where it was, because again, like I'm saying, people are getting into their cars. I try to walk towards the car, and I don't remember where it is. So I walk back to the fireworks. Guys, I was gone for 3 minutes. I was gone for maybe 5 minutes, actually. I'll say 5 minutes. By the time I walked back, the fireworks were over, and my chairs are now gone. I don't want to blame anybody. I'm gonna blame myself. Like, I already knew the neighborhood was sketch, like so sketch. Like I said, gunshots, pit bulls on chain leashes without anyone around them. Like, I know the neighborhood sketch, and I chose to walk away. But at the end of the day, it is just lawn chairs, even though those were bomb-ass lawn chairs with like that recline. So they're gone, whatever. I'm looking for my family at this point, and I'm concerned about my dog, and it's super hot. My wig's coming off, I'm sweating, my makeup's coming off of my face, like all that shit. After like 30 minutes of walking up and down the street with like a surplus of people that just looking for like a freaking gas station at least, because I know T-Mobile sucks, but at least I can call myself an Uber or something to back to the car, you know, or something like that, I don't know. But I'm looking for a gas station. Anyway, somehow me and Tim reconnect. I see his car, and guys, we were on the phone, and like the phone was super choppy. He was, you know, oh, I'm turning my hazard lights on for you. Come on down, like, you know, you'll see me, I'll honk my horn, do you hear me, blah, 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 that kind of thing. I found him. As soon as I saw him and I saw that my dog, I'm still getting like so emotional over this, but as soon as I saw that my dog was not in the car, and neither was Moist, like I said, I wasn't really concerned about Moist though, but when I saw that my dog was not in the car, guys, I hung up that phone. Like, I was literally like this, and then it was just like, Chapetas shaking. Kim Kardashian deceased. Like, my crying face is so ugly. Opened the door and I ripped my wig off, and I'm like, where's Brad? Basically, like, I lost my kid, because he is like my kid. I don't care, like, he's my first dog. And so we drove all over town looking, and keep in mind this is right after the fireworks have finished, so now traffic is at an all-time high. We were driving all over town, and every single minute we're sitting in traffic, Prince is like going farther and farther away from us, and I am like thinking, like, you know, I'm so conflicted. Like, I just want to run out and like go find him. I don't. After like driving up and down for like an hour, we get this phone call from this number we didn't know, and it was Moist, and he was basically, you know, he used someone's phone, someone who didn't have jank ass T-Mobile, and he used someone's phone and contacted us and let us know that he was at the Pizza Lounge in Exposition Park, which is like pretty far from where Fair Park is, actually. Not that far, but to walk, I mean, shit, good job. He's there and we pick him up and he says like basically Prince ran that way. Like, so like I said, Tim and Moist like kind of split up and like were running around and like they were asking people, have you seen my dog? Have you seen a Doberman? Have you seen a Doberman? And the crazy thing is like, every single person who like saw him was like, yeah, was he like this big? Was he like, you know, like he's, you know, he's friendly? Yeah, we saw him, he ran like this way or he ran that way. And like, oh, how long ago was it? Like 5 minutes ago. Okay, so he's probably like way far by now and like taking all these, and the thing is he took all these different turns. Like we were going all around town, called my mom and like was crying to her, like basically like, I lost my dog. And I was like telling her and she was just like, no. I was just like, okay, bye. She ended up calling me back and she was like very nice about it. She called, like she prayed with me and all that stuff and that was really sweet. I started thinking of like the very negatives, like, okay, I'm gonna go home and there's gonna be like food I'm gonna have to get rid of. I'm gonna have to get rid of all of his toys. I'm tired, guys. I don't know how long this story time is gonna be, but basically, after hours and hours of searching the town, literally hours and hours, like fireworks started at 9:40, ended at 10:20-ish, and we started searching for Prince like at 9:40 type of thing. And at this point when I'm talking about, it was 1:13. By miracle, okay, this is the crazy thing. By miracle, there was this truck next to us and it was like pet control. And okay, so I switched to a middle part, and I'm really close right now. Okay, we're honking our horns, we're chasing this car down. He doesn't stop for another like 5 blocks or something like that. Like he's about to approach the freeway and we're like honking at him. He stops finally and he's like, what? Have you seen a Doberman? Like, is that where you're going? Like, you know, where are you heading to? Are you going to go pick up a dog? Is it my dog? We don't know. And he's just like, no, I'm off. If you're looking for a dog, you need to call 311. We called 311. We haven't received any dogs. We haven't received a call for it. But if you want, you can check on the site called Pet Harbor. Guys, I don't know if Pet Harbor is in every single state, but if it is a lifesaver. I'm checking Pet Harbor, and the last dog that was found was like July 4th. So technically we're in July 5th right now because it's 1 a.m. like I said. And the last animal found was July 4th and it was like some German Shepherd or something like that. So it wasn't our dog, and Tim decides to take me and Moist home and we're just gonna start again tomorrow potentially. So, you know, I'm so tired. I was crying almost the entire time. I just closed my eyes and was like dozing off, and then I was like, okay, now I'm not gonna sleep when my dog's out, like without knowing that he's safe. So I know this is gonna sound corny, but I said a prayer. Yes, baby, I said a prayer, and were my prayers answered? Were they answered? Let's see. God, like, please let this baby find a place to sleep tonight, let him be safe, and like I'll find him tomorrow or something like that. Like at least let someone have taken him in. Like I just don't want him out in these streets tonight. So as soon as I said that, I went back into the site, refreshed the site, and in quotes, I am a black and tan Doberman. The staff thinks I'm 1 year old, and I was found July 5th, 2017. So he was the very first dog that was found, and I was like, this is him. Like, definitely it's him. Like, there's no doubt about it, it's him. He found somewhere to, you know, instant thank you God. Like, this is Prince, it has to be. So the place opens at 8 and or at 11, and we go up there, and the first room we go to, he was not there. And we walk up to a staff member and we're like, hey, you know, we saw on your site that our Doberman's here, blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, is it like a really friendly Doberman? Like he, you know, really friendly, and he's like kind of big. And we're like, yeah, that's him. You know, me, I think he's tiny. So I'm like, he's not big at all. It's not him, let's go home. So he's like, oh, he's in the other room. He's in quarantine since he just got here, blah, blah, blah. We head there and we're like, Prince, and we hear him. And oh my God, guys, oh my God, ran to where we heard the and like his ears were standing and he knew it was us, and I gave him 2 little treats. Anyway, I'll show you guys in the video. It's my dog, I'm gonna get my dog back. Anyway, I'm leaving out a lot of details. The point is that he's back like he's never left, and yeah, like things are awesome. The crazy thing is that when we microchipped him, he had been like, I don't know, it was hard to, because apparently in the time that this place opened to the public, to the time we got there, which was at 11 o'clock, so like 40 minutes when the place actually opened for the public, someone had already tried to adopt him. And like, they hold your dog for like 3 days if there isn't a microchip in it. Someone had their hat in 30 minutes when this place opened, 30 minutes when he got there. Someone had their hat in, like, to adopt this dog. So that was really crazy. But thank God he didn't. He's a beautiful dog. So I don't blame the person. Thank God he's back, guys. And this terrible story had some redemption. We're gonna thank my God. And yeah, like, if you believe, if you don't believe, it's not what the story's about. This point is, my dog is back in the house, and yeah, guys, I'm so happy. So hope this story entertained you. I hope you liked it. It is my very first story time, but I have stories for days. So if you do want more story times, just let me know. I'll be so happy to tell them. It was super fun filming this. And yeah, give me a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.